Sohams, synergy of hand, mind and soul. Friends, I have introduced my 11 beautiful soulmates to you in one go through my video number 2. And then every week, one by one, I'm taking you through with each of the soulmates, giving you a little bit of deep dive perspective and what exactly do they mean to me. Well, today is the day for my 10th soulmate. The 10th soulmate whom I call as the Captain Soulmate. Why Captain? Because this soulmate has to deal with leadership. And as I understand that as managers in management, we do the things right. Whereas leadership is about doing the right things. Right things which create a great foundation for our progress and growth. Well, the way I say this soulmate is like all my previous soulmates. I would close my eyes and I've anchored this soulmate with the little finger and the thumb, which is symbolic of truth. And I would say, Sohams. So while I'm saying so, I tell myself internally that I'm investing heavily in leaving behind worthy values for my children, the next generation, my friends, colleagues. And then when I come to the humming phase, the hum part, I again let my mind loose, relax, wander, but under a very, very intense environment, which is dwelling on values, worthy values. What are worthy values? Am I doing the right things? Am I leaving behind the legacy of right values? And values, as you all friends understand, is the least denominator, is indivisible. It is the foundation block. It is like an electron which put together can make atoms and molecules and substances and products, but electron is an electron. It is like making a vision come true, where the vision may keep changing over a period of time. The mission of accomplishing that vision may change from vision to vision, but the intrinsic, the basic values of achieving that vision, of marching forward on that mission, the values remain the same. They don't change. They don't change over lifetime. These are something very, very essential, something very, very basic to any individual. And then we have certain age-old principles who never change. We have certain age-old values which never change, which are the right values. And whether we talk of goodness, whether we talk of learning, whether we talk of giving, whether we talk of putting the ego at the right place, whether we talk of understanding people, showing empathy to them, whether we talk of handling the situations by being neutral, by taking a step back and looking at the situation rather than getting engrossed with the herd, whether we talk of win-win, whether we talk of learning from the loss. So all these put together, they essentially forms the blocks. They form the blocks on which one can march forward with a vision, whatever the person may have, and then whatever the vision a person may have. One can make a multi-story building, 100-story building with a short circuit, with a short-sighted approach. On the other side, one can envision that building, going through that, through honesty, through a foundation which is solid. So these values are the values which makes the foundation solid, and then it gives strength to whatever we do in our life. Well, the organization I work with, we have 3 values: energy, excellence, excitement. Beautiful values, very active value. Energy is looking at opportunity, taking action and making it happen. Excellence is doing better than the best. Better than the best, not only just in the products, but also how we behave, how we shake hands, how we engage with the people. So it's the excellence seen all around. And then excitement, and excitement means the trust, the respect, how to be in a team, how to be a team player, how to lead. So that brings excitement, the transparency, no political stuff. So those kind of things, are the building blocks. And again, I would say that if we dwell on these basic building blocks, then what happens is we do the things right. At times, we get very, very busy in climbing the ladder. But if the value system is not right, often that ladder is on the wrong wall. When we climb up and we see across, we may not like that scenario. We may not like that picture, but if our value system, our building blocks are good, they are sound, they are age-old, principle-based, then what happens is that when we climb the ladder of values, there is no other way but to see a good picture when we are there. We got to see a good scene, which ultimately brings happiness, ultimately brings joy, ultimately brings a good feeling. And that's what I mean when I say worthy values. And friends, again, it's a commonly understood term, but often we forget about that. And here I'm giving myself a chance. Every morning, I'm giving myself a chance to peep into my subconscious mind in those few seconds. What are my values? Are they worthy enough? Do I need some tweaking? How am I doing? Am I transferring that to the people whom I love and like? And the best way of transfer is walking the talk, is showing by example. And it also gives me a reminder that, look, Rakesh, don't work on the shortcuts. Maybe you take more time, but never forget the path of values. And often in our life, we are at a crossroad. And when we are on the crossroad, it's very difficult to take a decision. And once we are value-based, then it doesn't take even a split second which way to go, because the values are indivisible. They tell us one path, the path of truth. Well, friends, that's what I wanted to share with you on leaving behind worthy values, because material stuff may vanish in no time, but the values, once imbibed, they go generation after generation after generation. So, once again, I would say Sohams, synergy of hand, mind and soul. And my last, but the most beautiful soulmate is the 11th soulmate. And that soulmate is my coach. And that soulmate tells me that I'm always changing. So bye for now, and I'll be with you again